Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, today I'm using, not a canvas, acrylic paper. And I'm going to use a squeegee, but it's going to be dry. The paint won't touch the squeegee, but it's my main tool. Are you intrigued? I hope you are. Something a little bit different. This is going to be in a couple of parts, but I'm going to put it all into one video. I can't wait to talk you through the process, and this is just about spending some time for you, relaxing with your art, with your creativity, and just spending that relaxation time with mindfulness. So, what do we always say? Let's see what we can create. Okay, so I'm just using some acrylic paper. I've got my squeegee, and these are the colours that I'm going to go for. So as you can see, they're all literally going to be out of the tube. They're all Amsterdam brand. I will list all the colours in the description box, but they're the colours that I'm going to go with for this creation. So the paint's going to go on the paper. I'm going to use the squeegee as my tool, but the paint won't touch the squeegee because it's going to be a dry one. So let's go. So I'm using acrylic paper today. So I'm going to fold my page in half. As you can see, I've already done that with this one. And it's that centre fold that we're going to concentrate on for this piece. This is where we're going to place the paint. So I'm going to take one colour at a time and place the paint in the middle of this paper. Literally, I'm just using the paint straight from the tube. And as you can see, I'm doing one long line, and then I'm going to build the colours up around that. So as we do this step by step, follow along, and I'd love to know what you think about this end piece, because it's actually the texture that really surprises me. I don't want to give away too much, because I'd love for you to follow along and let me know what you think. So just finishing off with the yellow. So it's now about swiping using the squeegee. But as I said, I'm not going to get the squeegee and the paint to connect. I'm literally going to fold over the piece of paper, and I'm just going to gently start spreading that paint out that we built up in that middle section. And then I'm going to use the squeegee from the middle and just press down very firmly and start moving that paint. I'm going to spread that paint out. And it's going to be a surprise when I lift the paper and open the paper, because we don't actually know what's happening in that paper as we swipe. So I feel like I've done enough, just maybe one more, just firmly pressing down with the squeegee, just to ensure good coverage, no lumps and bumps. And then I'm going to take the paper, and then I'm literally going to open up that page. And guys, this is my butterfly. I love the colour combination. And I'm going to take you in for a closer look, just so you can see all that detail as it starts to also dry. And I'll show you the finished result soon. I don't only just love the colour combination, but can you see kind of those ripples all the way through, those kind of veins that you'd see on a leaf? And I just love it. And so I've obviously done this on paper. I've placed that paint in the middle section, folded the paper over, and used the squeegee to spread out the paint in between those two pages. But now I'm wondering whether I could get this effect by placing two canvases on top of each other. So to make a diptych and to almost go for this kind of creation, this kind of effect. I'm going to let this dry and then I'm going to take you in for a close look at the dry version. So here we go. This is literally the dry version. It's not changed. But those ripples that you can see, those kind of vein-like lines that you'd see on a tree, leaf or similar, they're actually raised up slightly. So when you touch them, you can really feel a texture on the page. And what I do love is that yellow that I added remained really vibrant, and then there's that blue and that green together with that red going over the top. I could definitely get lost in this. I can see so many things. This is obviously my version of an abstract butterfly. Maybe I need to do a little bit more embellishment with this, but let me know. Would you like me to try this now on two canvases? See if we can create something similar, but I just love that overall effect. And more importantly, if you see something in this, let me know. I'd love to know what you see. I hope you've had fun. I know I have. And I really hope I get to see you again in the next video. Have a great week, everyone. And remember, whatever you're up to creatively, I hope you're having fun. I just want to give you a different viewpoint of this one. I've stood this up. I want to show you how it kind of reflects the light so you can see all that detail. And there are so many things I do now see. I can see people in this. I can see animals in this. I can even see a face there just on the left-hand side. So, yeah, it's all open to interpretation. And as I've already said, I'd love to know what you think, because this just really intrigues me. And my mind is now working overtime thinking about many possibilities of just using this very simple technique to build up a multimedia piece. Anyway, more soon. See ya. Bye.